thought one of the first projects we should do is make this drawstring bag. And so I made a little pattern for it. And I found this really pretty horse material. And I thought I'd just take you through how to do this and how to pin it and how to get started. So to start off, we're going to fold it and leave a little bit here. Just like this. Again, here's our pattern. Right here says fold. We're going to want to place this right on the fold of the material. These sides are where we're going to cut. And I'm going to want my horses facing up. So I've got my material folded and it looks like this. The horses are up. I'm going to put this right on the fold. Pin it down. Let's go up here. We don't want to waste any more material than we have. 2. Pin it down. You put 2 or 3 pins in it. Now, by the way, I have already done this for you on your first few projects, but I wanted to go through it so you knew how we did it. And we take scissors. My scissors are always pink. Cut around it. Make sure you cut out those tabs. Those tabs we're going to need, those little arrows that stick out, those are tabs to match up for later. Okay? And then that just goes cut across the top. And there is our pattern all cut out. There's one last cut we have to do, and that's right here. We need to cut in. Don't go too far. Go right to that line that says cut to here. And now we have it. Pull the pins out. And we are ready to start. All right. If I look at this, I can see right here is my top because there's a little split in it. And I'm going to take this and lay it out like that. And I'm going to fold this guy in, grab my iron, press it down. And grab this side in and press it down. Notice I have the non-pretty side up. Actually, both sides are pretty, but this side isn't as bright and pretty. And then I fold this down to right to the edge where the little tab sticks out, and I I iron it down. Now, because this is cotton and it will fray, we're going to fold this under just about like it's marked on that little pattern. Iron that down. And go right back like this. Iron the whole works down. And since you can't plan on it staying, we put some pins in it. Just like that. So by now you must think you've got it ready to roll. Remember, we had this right here and we had pinned it and we were just waiting to stitch it in. Take the first pin out, you line it up with your presser foot. Make sure you catch that bottom of that. You don't want to go too far up and you don't want to go in the middle or it'll be really hard to get that in. So you get it right in, so it's just a little bit. See how we're leaving some there? And then once we get this thing set again, then you sew right along that line. Make sure you take the pins out before you get to them because they're kind of hard on sewing machines. So you have to pull the pins out, straighten it up, get it where you want it to go. Always keep your fingers clear of that needle though, you don't want to hurt yourself. Take that last pin out. Ta-da! All done. Lift it up. Now you have a nice little pocket. Doesn't show up very much on that side, but on this side you can see there's a little pocket. You're going to have the ends already done. It's just right in there. You're going to stick a string right through that. So we have this stitch right here. That's all looks good. What we want to do now is take the other side. You remember these little tabs we made? There was one here, and since we cut it apart and unfolded it, there's one there, and there's one here, and one here. We want to fold this with the pretty sides together, cover up the horse, put it together, match up this guy, put a pin in it, And match up this double one down here and put a pin in that one. And while you're still learning, there's a line, and that's where you're going to want to stitch around. So we just line up our presser foot right there. And we stitch right down it. You can go as fast or slow as you feel comfortable. Right down to there. Lift up the presser foot, turn the corner, leaving that needle inside. Take that pin out, right down. Okay, so that makes our bag. We've got it all stitched together. Now to make it look right, turn it this way. Look at that. We can put stuff in there. All right, let's finish the drawstring part. First, we have to trim off these little hairy extra threads. And then we have a piece of cord. Now you could stick this cord through here, and sometimes it'll go on its own really easy. And it's doing that right now. You just keep working it around. But sometimes it gets stuck, so we use a safety pin, and we just attach this to the safety pin. Don't poke yourself when you're doing that. They call it safety, but you can still poke yourself. And then it's a little easier. You just feed the safety pin through. It'd be great if I had a little smaller safety pin. You just kind of gob it up and then pull it over, and gob it up, pull it over, gob it up, pull it over. I wish it was more exciting, but this is just what you have to do. And as long as you've got enough space for that safety pin to get through there, works out great. When you get to the end here, you have to make sure you get it so it goes through the right spot, because there's a couple of chunks of fabric there. All right, there we go. Take safety pin off. Now you've got a drawstring bag. You could put anything in there. You could put in pencils, candy. Maybe Rowan could make some candy, and you could put that in there. All right, now there's lots of ways you can do this. You can just tie it like this, in a little double knot. You can get cord that doesn't ravel quite so bad, but now you've always got this. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you make one too.